Hey there, Regina Ayler here, and it is time for Tips and Tricks Tuesday. Today, or this week, we're talking about focused productivity. And our topic today is focused productivity. What does that mean? If you're being productive, isn't that good enough? Well, here's the thing. Have you ever found yourself busy all day long? And at the end of the day, you said, what did I actually get done? I'm not even sure what I actually got done. This is what we're talking about. You can be productive doing a whole bunch of things all day long, but are they the right things that you're supposed to be doing to actually move the needle forward in your business? Is it the things that are really needing to get done, not just the things that you'd like to get done or you want to go play with or that kind of thing? So, say you're playing with AI apps. I have a lot of people right now playing with AI apps. The question is, are you playing with AI apps all day long and just playing with them? Or are you actually creating something that you can use in your business or use as a tool for your clients, or maybe you could even sell to your clients? So it makes a difference as to what you're doing. So when we say focused productivity, that's what we're talking about. We're talking about that focus for actually getting things done that move the needle, not just being productive all day long and saying, wow, what a busy day. That was busy all day long. And then you sit down and go, but what did I actually do? We want that focused productivity so that you actually get things done and move the needle forward. So that's what we're talking about today. So I have a few tips for you here to help you be more focused in your productivity. The first one is protect your power hour. Now, what do we mean by that? Back in the day when I became Canfield certified, Jack Canfield, if you don't know who he is, big motivational positivity person who wrote the Success Principles. If you don't know the Success Principles, Chicken Soup for the Soul, that was him. Him and his partner had done that. So if you don't know who Jack is, look him up. Anyways, one of the things that he always trained us on was your hour of power in the morning. Now, depending on who you talk to, and I think Tony Robbins has one, and Miracle Morning, there's all kinds of different morning things. I'm not talking about the waking up, giving gratitude, exercising, journaling, and I'm not saying those things aren't necessary. But in this case right now, we're talking about your power hour of that thing that really needs to get done today. That thing that you want to make sure at the end of the day, you said you finished it. The first hour of your workday is usually the most productive. You're ready to go. You're ready, raring, all set to go. Now, don't get me wrong. Some people say, I work better at night. I work better in the afternoon. I work better in the morning. Whatever that time is where you work best, pull out that hour. Block it in your calendar as a focus hour. Call it power hour, focus hour, deep work hour, whatever you want to call it, but block it out so that clients or even you can't go in and disrupt that hour, and you use that hour. And during that time, there's no phone. Your phone is away from you. It's not even on do not disturb. It's away from you so you don't see the screen light up, right? Your email's closed. Everything's closed except for what you're working on. And if you work at home or even an office, someplace where you have distractions, then you want to make sure you shut your door so that there's no distractions. It's 1 hour. Come on, you can get through 1 hour, right? And during that 1 hour, which you'd be surprised how much stuff you can actually get done in 1 hour, that's where you are going to do that thing. It might even be the thing that's like, oh my gosh, I really don't want to do this. For example, I used this exact tip in this format last week when I did all of my bookkeeping so I can get my taxes out. There is nothing I hate more in the business world than doing the taxes and the bookkeeping. But it has to get done, right? And so you get yourself to a point where it's like, okay, it has to get done. So I said, okay, you know what? Focus hour. Turn everything off. The only thing up is my accounting software. I got my accounting stuff that's on my desk that I'm looking at to bring in. That is it. There was nothing else going on. There was no music in the background. The phone was off on the side, upside down, so I couldn't see the screen goes off. Everything else on my computer was down. Focus, focus, focus. And you know what? In that hour, I got it all done. And when it was done, I felt so good that it was done. It was done. It was over with. So what's that thing today that you know you have to get done that you might be dreading a little bit, but you know it has to get done? Make it your power hour today. Block out that time in your calendar today and make sure you get it done. Now, the next one is the one thing rule. Tip number 2, the one thing rule. What do I mean by one thing rule? Every morning, write down that one thing that you want to get done. If everything else, if the day went awry and everything else went to crap out here, what is that one thing that you'd want to get done? And put it on a sticky note and put it right in front of you. I was just looking. I think I have a couple sticky notes here. I have some old ones. So like I have a couple of that I put up for different things. My computer cleanup and backup. They're right in front of me. They need to get done. Put them on sticky notes. They're right in front of me. So I'm looking at them. So that way it's a constant reminder. So say you start chatting with somebody on WhatsApp or on a DM or email, or calls start coming in, you're texting back and forth and you're getting pretty distracted. You look up, you see that note and you're like, you know what? I can't chat anymore. I've got to get this done. It is a constant reminder. That one thing on the note that you want to get done today, it's that reminder for you to go, okay, refocus, step back in and make sure I get that done. And at the end of the day, there's nothing more gratifying than taking that little sticky note, rolling it up into a ball and throwing it out and going, that's done. So that's tip number 2, the one thing rule. That one thing, and it may be that one thing you're doing during your focus hour. Whatever it is, just make sure you write it down. All right, and tip number 3, last tip, is work in focus bursts. You may have heard of, I think it's a Pomodoro method and stuff like that. There's all kinds of stuff that you learn if you're in any kind of business school, management school and stuff like that, and they teach you all these techniques. It's different for everybody. Generally speaking, 25-minute focus times work best for people. You might say, you know what? I work best for an hour and then I'm done. So here's the thing. Figure out what your sweet spot is for the time. Maybe it's 20 minutes and then you need a break. Maybe it's half hour. Maybe it's 40 minutes. Maybe it's an hour. Maybe you can work for an hour and a half without taking a break. I don't recommend that because you need to get up and move around. You need some blood flow. But take that time. And what I do, I have this handy dandy little kitchen timer. I don't know, $4, $5 at the grocery store. Why do I use this? I use this because if I use this, guess what? My phone's in front of me. And even though the timer's on, every time it lights up because the timer's on there, so it's right next to me, I'm getting distracted. So that's upside down, away from me. I don't look at it. I use this handy dandy little thing. I just put the time on, put it to what I need. And when it goes off, it doesn't matter what I'm doing. It doesn't matter what you are working on. It goes off. If you're finishing a sentence, just finish that sentence and then walk away. What it does is it helps that focus stay. You're actually more productive. So you're like, I was in the middle of I was in the middle of this paragraph. I was in the middle of this article. I was in the middle of this blog, the middle of this post. It's okay. Still get up, walk away. You might come back and find that the rest of the post, the rest of the blog, the rest of the article is actually even better now that you walked away for a couple minutes because you said, oh yeah, I'm going to put this in it too. As soon as you give your brain that little break, you actually come up with some of the best ideas you've ever had. So when you work on those focused bursts, we'll call them, your brain works better and is more productive, even though you say, well, I don't have time to take a 10-minute break or a 5-minute break. If you take that 5-minute break, that 10-minute break, you actually get more done. Believe it or not. If you've never tried it before and you're one of those people who says, you know what, but I don't have time to take a break. There's not enough hours in the day to get this stuff done. If that's you, you need to try this, because that's exactly what helps fix that. Because now when you're working, you are more focused. There's no such thing as multitasking. If you are multitasking, if you're doing 2 things at one time, neither one of them is getting 100% of your attention. Both of them are only getting partial attention. So what these focus bursts are, these focus time and all of this focus productivity is all about, is that one thing, blinders on, get it done, and then move on to the next thing. Before you move on to the next thing, you get that one thing done, you take a break. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what you're doing. If you finish something, oh, I got all my social media posts done for the week. Great, get up, go for a walk, go look outside, go pet the dog, play with the cat, whatever it is that works for you, just take a break. Then come back, move into the next task. Make sure you work this time into your calendar, because you could feel busy all day long. It could be busy, 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 and you're not actually getting anything done, not anything meaningful done. And the goal here is to actually have production in your business, so productivity, that is actually moving that needle forward. And in order to do that, you need to focus. So take one of these 3 tips, or all 3 of them, put them together, and start creating more focus in your day, and see just how much more productive you can be when you stay focused. That's what I've got for you this week. We'll see you next week on Tips and Tricks Tuesday. Bye for now.